My name is Robert Chirenga. I happen to be the Executive Director of the National Coalition of Human Rights Defenders Uganda, an organization that was set up in June 2013 to look into the interests and needs of human rights defenders operating in the different parts of this country, Uganda. Our work aims at enhancing the work of human rights defenders by providing support into three different thematic areas. One is advocacy and networking, emergency support and protection, and capacity building. The National Coalition of Human Rights Defenders, while undertaking assessments in the different parts of the country, especially in Northern Uganda and the Albertine region, we noticed that there are some human rights defender organizations, especially the grassroots, that are more marginalized than others. For example, when we're providing support and equipment to the Women and Peace Initiatives Uganda, based in Lira District, and the Health Rights Initiative, also in Lira District, we noticed that they still had greater gaps in areas of capacity building, in areas of advocacy, in areas of monitoring and documentation of human rights issues within their region. And therefore we noted that while we provided some support in terms of equipment to enhance the work they do, they still needed more support.
I appreciate the partnership, I appreciate the collaboration, and I am also appreciating the fact that they are visiting us at such a time that everybody is looking at our region as the region which is at risk, you know. It's risky to travel down. Just yesterday we were on lockdown, we were just being unlocked, you know. So receiving you at this particular moment, I really appreciate. I also appreciate the work that they do for defenders in Uganda, and also to know that we are not working alone, we are not working in isolation, we are not disconnected from national level platform. And for me, this is what I've been talking for and interested in seeing for the last years, that at national level there is already alliance building with people who are working at regional level. And we are happy for this level of collaboration and partnership that we are doing. That will also make the things that we do at local level surface at national level. So we appreciate the partnership, collaboration, and capacity building, and also institutional support that we have received today.
I've been supported by the National Coalition of Human Rights Defenders in capacity building, but also retooling us. So through the different surveys, the assessments, the needs assessments that have been done by the National Coalition, it has helped us in improving our security nature as human rights defenders.
My name is Albertine. I'm from Lira District, Disabled Women's Association. I'm the secretary. At times, if we take our case, they are really not acted upon seriously. So we really feel maybe they underlook us, and they feel, even if we don't handle this one so serious, because we have some cases that sometimes people have reported, but you really don't see that immediate outcome that you feel should come the way other people are also getting the outcome. First of all, I'm so grateful to National Coalition of Human Rights Defenders Uganda for the gadgets, for the support that they have given us today. Actually, we never expected it, but we feel this gadget is going to help us. One, we shall have a database of our members well stored, so that anything that comes in, we already have that data that is needed. And another thing is, these days the world is moving from analog to digital. We are so much grateful for that, and we feel this is really going to help us. These days we have the virtual meetings, things to do with Zoom, Skype, and we feel this is really going to help us. Even the internet support that they've given will help us in networking with some organizations that can give us that support.
I'm called Margaret Akulo Elem, a member of Board of Directors of National Coalition for Human Rights Defenders. I hail from Lango sub-region. I'm glad the coalition is strengthening the capacity of the member organizations. Actually, it was a request from especially my members from Northern Uganda that they needed capacity building in various ways, training and other support. So I'm glad this is happening now. The coalition is reaching out to member organizations, these CSOs fighting for human rights in Northern Uganda. My word of appreciation to especially Rashida, who is the focal point person for Lango sub-region, Okello from Pade, William Anyolito. I would like to appreciate the work they have been doing, especially in coordinating member organizations within the region and bringing them together, getting in touch with them, passing on information to them on what is happening at the national level, and also passing on information from the grassroots level to the national coalition.
My name is Victor Ochen. I am the Director for African Youth Initiative Network, INET. INET is a national human rights organization based in Lira, in northern Uganda. And our work is to promote the rights of the victims and survivors of violations. It's a new development that we are paying attention to defend the defenders, to defend the human rights activists. This is great opportunity. And how I feel this is going to help us is, one, it answers the question that we've been asking for too long. What about us? What about us has been a question that we want, that say, we do things, we sacrifice our career, our resources, we let go our security sometimes for the sake of achieving the vision for human rights. It's been a struggle, but now that question, I see it being answered, that somebody stepping forward to say, let us protect those who are in the front line. And this is a great opportunity. So, in a way, truth is, time has come for us to be practical. To me, stepping forward to provide for us the assets, the CCTV cameras, the locking system, the gadgets to help us safeguard data and our facilities. It's a clear message that we are part of the struggle, and it's very important that we protect those who are in the front line. Let me say thank you to the National Coalition for Human Rights Defenders in Uganda, and also a huge gratitude to the development partners who supported, the donors. Alone, they could have not done it, but giving opportunity to enable such support goes beyond just thank you. It creates a platform for functionality. Now we do our work knowing that in as much as we are taking the risk, somebody is watching our back. And that's what we wanted. We need somebody who will be there to stand for us, to provide us the support we need. I do work with victims of violations. I work with a team. We provide trauma support, medical and psychosocial rehabilitation. We are there to provide support to people, to the vulnerable, poor and vulnerable people in the society. And we are also low. We are human beings. We get weak. We need to be supported. So to hear that there's that opportunity for us to, where necessary, get the emotional, physical, and material support like we have got, gives us such a good backup. So in a way, I look at National Coalition for Human Rights Defenders as a backup to our backup. That is very good for us.
We provided support to minority groups, including grassroots organizations that focus on such thematic areas. I think moving forward as a coalition, we pledge our loyalty and support to grassroots human rights defenders. Because as we tackle the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, knowing that we are also going into an election year, we pledge our loyalty and support to grassroots human rights defenders, especially those that we found more marginalized in in terms of being able to deliver on their work of protecting and promoting human rights defenders. We wish to thank our partners, especially international partners such as civil rights defenders, and our grassroots organization that will continue to stand side by side with them as we go through this process and ensure that we can be able to fill in those gaps that we identified and that we are unable to fill in the first phase of this project. That will be able to help them address their capacity gaps in terms of advocacy and networking, in terms of security equipment and other networking, in terms of being the ability to monitor and document human rights issues within the context in which they operate.